Matter what she does, always remember it's emotionally driven. So if it's unblocking you to block you, if it's random calls, if it's, let's say, following you, unfollowing you, let's say liking a picture, unliking it. Let's even say texting you, hey, how are you doing? The conversation starts up, and guess what happens after that? She starts becoming dry. She sees you engaging more. And once you engage more, she's comfortable. She's back to, oh, I got him, right? So even if she does actually break no contact, becomes direct with contact, there's still a trick up her sleeve. This is the third time of this type of topic in this, like, let's say reading a comment. I think y'all can read or follow along, or maybe some of y'all already read it. Some of y'all have checked out the other videos of this video right now, as you see on the screen, that comment. And so this is the third version, to be exact, actually, and I'm going to be responding to a lot of you guys' comments. Just want to give you a heads up, and you will see different comments as I go along. So I check your all comments, I reply, I help you guys as much as I can. Some of the other fellas be helping y'all as well. So there's just been a lot more comments, and I think a great way to help out everybody in general and to kind of like get back to answering these questions is definitely picking out comments and just doing videos on it so we can cover it all together as a I want to say community. I was going to say group, but as a community, get the discussions going. Even if you don't want to comment, you don't have to comment, but I hope that it helps you in some sort of way. And so to cover today video is going to be, I wanted to say like to cover a lot of what you guys been commenting, but I'm going to actually just read this again just for anybody that's new. Okay, so has anybody who has broken up and blocked by their ex been getting calls from private, unknown, no caller ID? I don't get them a lot, but once every blue moon, it's almost, and y'all, I'm not going to even read it all. Y'all can read. I want to make sure you guys get the most out of this video because it's only going to be around 8 minutes. So a lot of y'all comments is about why does she do this, then she undoes it or does this afterwards. So when I said in the beginning, don't fall for these tricks or don't fall for anything that she like lures you into, you have to remember she's emotionally being selfish and thinking about herself. And look at it this way. And this is the example that's just coming to my mind, y'all. So don't take it too literal, but like, let's say a balloon that has so much water in it, and as you keep filling it up, it's going to explode because it can't take no more of that. There's not enough space. There's not enough room in the balloon any longer. And so if water continuously pours into the balloon, it reaches its breaking point. Now, this analogy can be compared to our emotions because what happens with a woman is as you do nothing or do something, so this nothing or something can look like you going ahead and not responding, not reacting. It could be you leaving her on red. It could be maybe you fell for a few of her games, but now you're not falling for her anymore and you don't entertain. Let me just give you a few more examples. It could be you don't answer the no caller ID, or when she unblocks you and tries to follow you, you don't follow back. There's just so many things. It could even be if you have kids together, she could try to use the kid as a leverage, kids or a kid. So use the children or child as leverage to maybe cut your access. And I'm not going to go into deep details in this video. I want to do talking about kids and children, like when you guys have to co-parent, or if she uses a child or tries to get you to talk to her, that sorts of stuff, or cuts access, that sorts of stuff in a separate video, just because like it's so much to cover and I've heard so many different stories of what will happen or has happened. So those examples that I named, once her emotions get the best of her, so let's say these things are not working in her favor. Her emotions are too challenging to deal with. She's emotional. She's having roller coaster. And back to the children thing, she can't use certain stuff as leverage or certain people or anything between y'all as leverage because you're not falling for any of these games. So it piles up into her. And in other words, really, it's filling her up because of the water, right? It's going into the balloon and it's going to explode eventually. So what women do is that they get to the point of reaching out to you indirectly or directly. The more she's about games, the more that she wants to make you work harder for her attention and to like get your attention in general, she's definitely gonna keep pushing it to the end. Like she's gonna have her balloon be so tight, and like she's willing to risk it exploding. So exploding one day could look like, oh, she reaches out to you, she goes off on you, like, I can't believe you gave up on us. Sometimes it's becoming a manipulator or a narcissist. However, it could also just be her playing it cool, even though she's been going through the emotions, the feelings behind closed doors. So she can then reach out to you because she sees nothing else is working. So if you get these calls or you get random things happening, you have to understand that she knows what she's doing, but she's hoping that it works out at the end. She doesn't have to get to that breaking point. And I'm going to explain more on how that breaking point is going to look like in a second. But if you still haven't given this video a big thumbs up, go ahead and do so. We are getting towards the end of the video. So just to let y'all know, for the explicit and exclusive content, per usual, it will be on Patreon, catch up on everything, and it will be on YouTube membership. And there's just so much more that's going to be dropping on there only. And of course, my website. Book the consultation, find what works for you. So to wrap up, you gotta know that the breaking point will look like her being fed up with her own self. So females kind of go through these emotions of fighting what to do, and it's a battle, internal battle. And then she has her friends pushing her back, either not in support of you guys getting back together, or is going to be on her side, of course, and also it could be family members, etc. So bottom line is that she wants to do something, but she always turns to convincing herself not to in some way, or somebody does. And then the next thing is just realizing in life, like, it's not better, that you're out of it, because she's now realizing you completed her in some sort of way. It could be emotional support, it could be financially, spiritually, whatever the case may be. Maybe you helped her like keep her composure, you helped her be disciplined. Whatever you did, you have to recognize also, because she could be running back to you either to use you or because she missed these things about you. And lastly, I just want to say this for an upcoming video. Some other things that you could just think of in the meantime is like, if like, let's say something comes up like school or a new job, sometimes it might be more of a better time. Either she's going through a lot more or less, or wants you to be a part of it. Again, another topic for another day, but think about that in the meantime with what your situation is looking like. That's it for this video. I hope helped you in some sort of way. And yes, I'll talk to y'all very soon. You guys got this. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.
Or if there's other stuff that you have going on, it could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Sleep affirmations so you could become that powerful man, and it is recorded in my voice, and I give you the strongest affirmations to overall become that man and subconsciously become powerful. So let's get into these books. Get attract woman you want and get her to miss you, along with secrets to winning her over. And it tells you about cold approaching. It tells you my personal stories. And if you're trying to up your game in the dating game, these books are going to be perfect for that. And you could get it all in a bundle deal. Make sure you click the link down below. Self-improving in the process. This is so serious. This is why I have a whole no contact guide and journal available. Y'all could go ahead and purchase it. If you need somewhere to start off, then you need all the breakdowns, all the insight, the information. And I have structure in there, help you, prompts, things that will tell you, you got this, but it will give you also reasons why. And I have stories in there that tells you why no contact has worked for people, all types of stuff. It's so detailed, y'all. That's how much information I made sure to put in there. Step up no contact, or if you need somewhere to start and you need something to help you, this is like me guiding you as you go through no contact. That's how I customized it for y'all. So you can check that out by clicking the link down below. See what you could do with no contact, how far you could do it. Just learn everything, have the guidance, and accountability partner. Although I'm not actually there, you'll feel that sense from this journal and guide.